here. All right, cool. It's not over. It's not over. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live, man. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Big time win for them boys, 106 to 100. The Big Cat, 24 points, 15 rebounds. The captain, 23 points, 1 assist. But it wasn't him. It was everybody else. It was that second unit. I will discuss it, but big time win for the boys. Series is now 2-1. It's not over yet. It's not over. We're not dead yet. Johnny, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. That's Rover. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big Task, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. It's not over yet, people. It's not over. How much do you love this team? Let me say this. How much is it an emotional just mess with this team? Let me say that. Excuse me. Eddie Kofi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Oh, man. Who thought going into, let's say, that third quarter, when we chipped the lead down to 13, and then that third quarter, we just started looking bad. Who thought it was over? Who thought the series was over? Pack them up, send them packing. I'll raise my hand. This guy right here, talking all the smack. Me, I was the one saying that too. LB was the one that said we was going to get swept. I said it. And this team has proven me wrong again. Jeremy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Out of the ashes, they rise like the phoenix. Come back from 20 again. Now are 6-1 on the road. Oh man. Has there been anybody? Well, let me rephrase that question. In the playoffs, who has gotten scorched most than Towns? The way that he's been spoken about, not here on this show, the way he's been thrashed and dragged in the mud like he's some bum has been insane. I did my show yesterday. I talked about, listen, man, you got to make sure you get him involved. I said it here on this show. Everybody let it be known. When everybody's out there yapping, you heard it here on LV Live show. I was the one that wasn't giving up on Towns. I said he's too good of a player, man. He's too good of a player. Who said that? Everybody in the chat, let it be known. You heard it here at LV Live. I didn't give up on the guy. I didn't. I said, he's too good of a player, man. You got to make sure you get him touches. You have to. I said it here. 20 points in that fourth quarter. He looked like an all-star today, didn't he? Didn't he look like an all-star in that fourth quarter? That's why them dudes get paid $60 million. That's why. To come up in big-time moments like that when the money and the chips are down. Brunson does it all the time, but this is why this guy is elite. This is why he's one of the best big men in the league. To me, third to Embiid and Joker. He's right there with those guys. I said it yesterday on my show. But everybody treats this guy like he's a scrub. He's not the greatest defensive player. We know how he struggles defensively. But he wasn't brought here to play defense. He was brought here to do exactly what he did in that fourth. 20 in the fourth, 8 rebounds, 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Money when the season was on the line. And everybody's destroying this guy like he's a scrub. Look what he did tonight, man. Look what he did tonight. Big time for him. Huge. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Lionel Motors, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Big time win for them boys. 106 to 100. Huge. Huge win. You gotta love it, man, with these guys coming back, man. They are road warriors, truly. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. But as much as I want to give love to Cat, right? As much as I want to give love to Cat, because to me, I think he's the centerpiece. But the round pieces around him, let's talk about it. Delon Wright, right? Let's talk about it. Landry Shamet. Let's talk about the deuce was loose today. Let's talk about the heart and soul of this team, Josh Hart. That lineup saved our season. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Let's reset the room. Everybody that's coming through here rocking with me tonight, please hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button for me. Because we getting it in tonight. The Knicks rising out of the ashes like a phoenix, letting it be known we're not going home. We're not going out without a fight. You got to love these dudes. They've been doing it all playoffs. So it's that surrounding unit with Towns, with that unit. Because Brunson went down. 7 minutes left. He got that fifth foul, which I thought was nonsense. They hit him with a chicken wing, man. You saw what happened. But it's okay. Brunson had an off night. The numbers aren't real. He hit that one flow that put us up by 2, right? Or I think put us up by 4, right? And he hit the free throws and knock it down, put us up by 4. But Brunson didn't have a good night. Getting that foul trouble, him with these nonsense fouls, I'll talk about that later with him. But it kind of threw him off his game. Picked up fifth foul. Deuce came back in, 7 minutes left. That's when we went on a tear. But that lineup, Delon Wright, Shamet, Deuce, Josh Hart, and of course the Big Cat is what saved the season. Definitely saved the season for these boys. Let's go to the highlights, man. Let's watch the highlights. We all have been saying it. We all have been saying the importance of basically playing those guys. I don't know how Shamet was not able to get minutes as well as he was playing towards the end of the season. I don't know what was going on with that. But he showed it tonight, how great he was defensively, fighting over picks. He even got a chance to knock down a 3 tonight. I thought Shamet was exceptional. He picked up that charge on Obi because he's playing defense. He's getting down there, just contesting shots, just playing with some heart and some grit. Then you had Delon Wright at the top of the key. We've talked about how we need to play him more because of his height, because of how long he is, and he's a great defender. Also, too, the beauty of Delon Wright is he runs the point, but he's not sitting there trying to take shots like campaign, chucking up shots like we're at the Rucker. He's not doing that. He runs the offense. He doesn't play out of character. But the beauty about Delon Wright is that he's big, he's 6'5", and he defends. He got a deflection tonight. He got a steal. I thought he also had another, deflection, another steal, but they called a foul on Towns. But I thought he was exceptional. That defensive intensity from that unit changed everything and saved the season. Tim, what's going on, man? Harlem all day. Big time win for them boys, 106-100. Hope all is well with you, Tim. Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. And to me, that changed everything. It just did, because this team just didn't look right. But that team came out with some energy, with a spark, and it pretty much changed everything. Everything. And I thought it's just a total team effort, man, today, man. Total team effort. This is something we've all been speaking about, guys. We've been speaking about this from the beginning, about why isn't Shamet playing? Why not put Delon Wright in instead of campaign? These are adjustments. If he would have made in the beginning, we'll probably be up 2-1 in this series. Because what those guys provide defensively and just the energy-wise, it was like when those guys came in, tell me if I'm wrong, everybody, it's like the energy went up. You could see it defensively. Guys fighting over screens. Guys contesting shots, crashing the boards. We saw a return of Josh Hart, the heart and soul tonight. Because once again, he's now in that first unit. He can do him with that second unit and be Josh. And I thought that was exceptional. So bringing him in with that energy, with that second unit, changes everything. And I thought Mitch out there, I thought he looked great starting off. I thought he was great. He had a couple of rebounds, a couple of tip-ins and stuff like that. But you could see Mitch started getting tired. But having Big Cat come in to close, beautiful. And let's stop this whole thing with Miles Turner. Miles Turner can't do nothing with him, man. He's a way better player than Miles Turner. He's not even close to what Towns is. David, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Big time win for them boys, 106-100. Series 2-1. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful from this team, man. You got to love it, man. You really got to, man. I mean, I was really nervous. I thought the season was over. LV's just being honest with you guys. And the effort that I saw from this team really inspired me to say, okay, cool. I think we got a chance here. I think we might have found something with these bench units. And I think also, too, what it does, guys, pay attention to this. I think what it does also is that it frees up minutes for a guy like Mikal Bridges, because he seemed to have a lot of energy towards the end of the game, and a guy like OG Anunoby. He seemed to have great energy because you're playing Shamet and Delon Wright. So you don't need those guys out there because they're big enough to handle those wings. They're both 6'5". And then Deuce is a pit bull by himself. So he's okay at the top of the key. Then you have Josh. But you have your top wings, your best defenders sitting out relaxing while these guys are out there giving it all and picking up the energy of this team on that defensive end. And then you're letting Towns cook. That's it. That's it. Now, the Deuce was exceptional tonight. Deuce was exceptional because of his energy and what he brings on the defensive end. And so I thought, all in all, man, I thought it was fabulous, man. A fabulous win, but a fabulous way to dig deep, man. To dig deep and to say we don't want the season to be over. We don't want the season to be over. For them to fight back, especially without the captain having a great night, was huge for this team. Huge. BQ from BK, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. Truly, truly appreciate you guys coming through, man. Big time win for them boys. Big time win for them boys. Huge win. Huge win. Huge win. Huge win, man. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love exactly what these guys did, man. You have to. Let me go through the stats really quick for you guys, all right? Before I get down here to the chat. Okay, guys, so look, so check it out. So we shot 43% from the field. They shot 44% from the field. We shot 34% from three. They shot 20% from three. They were 5 for 27. We were 90% from a line, which I thought was exceptional. 27 for 30. They were 80%, 27 for 33. Brunson was 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Beautiful. Cat was 5 for 6. Bridges was 2 for 2. Josh Hart was 6 for 6. Miles McBride was 4 for 4. That's beautiful. That's the ball game right there, man. You knock down your free throws, we win. That was basically what happened in game one. As far as the rebounding go, it was even, man. 38-37. Right? Assists, of course, they had it on us, 21 to 13. Right? Blocks was even, 4 for 4. Steals, we had 7. We had 7. They had 9. Turnovers, they had 12. We had 14. But I thought all in all, just our effort and what we brought was great. Shamet, I thought, was exceptional, man. He was a plus 12 tonight, guys. Plus 12 for Landry Shamet. Oh, man, talking about a gutsy win, man. Digging deep for this one, man. Digging deep for this win, man. Beautiful for them guys. Let me go in here in the chat, man. Let's see what everybody's talking about, man. My man Jay Supreme's up in here. Everybody's in here rocking with LV Live tonight. Truly, truly appreciate it, man. Trust me, I do. Go in here and see what you guys are talking about here. My man Eddie Kofi in here says, if there is better ball movement with Brunson on the bench, that's a drawback on Brunson's play. I don't think that's what it is, man. I thought the guys got after it defensively. I thought that's where we won the game, Eddie Kofi, defensively. I thought you saw a different type of energy on that end of the court, and that's how we won that game. That's how we won that game on that end of the court, and then Towns being Towns. There's no one that could check him. Guys, listen, he was killing these dudes in the first game. What do you have first game? He had like 35. He had something insane. They couldn't. It was insane. So we shouldn't have lost that game based on the way Towns and Brunson played. Towns looked like Towns tonight. But, this is the importance of getting a guy like him touches. He's too good of a player to not give him touches on the offensive end. You got to let him dominate and let him do his thing. You can't sit there and try to, just – I don't know what's going on. But, we've all been talked about how terrible the offense is. But one thing I do know is that your All-NBA guys got to get touches. How many minutes he played tonight? Because last game, what did he play? 28 minutes? How many minutes Towns played tonight? Towns played 33 minutes. 33 minutes, which I thought was exceptional. That's where he's got to be. I'd rather put him play a little bit more, 35 to like 40 minutes, but 33 is cool. But guys, look at the minutes distribution tonight. Bridges played 37. OG played 37. Like I said, Big Cat played 33. Mitch played 29. Brunson played 31. Deuce played 15 minutes. Josh played 34. Delon Wright played 13. Landry Shamet played 11. Great, man. Great. That's why you saw these guys rejuvenated and juiced up in that fourth quarter to where they could defend. That was the beauty of that. Eric Green says our defense and hustle won this game. Agreed. Yeah, agreed, man. Agreed. That's what won the game, man. That's what won the game on that end. The intensity we had, the way we picked it up, and you could tell, guys, Indiana was shell-shocked. They didn't know what to do because offensively they couldn't knock down shots. Also, too, guys, what is this whole thing like? They give Siakam like every call. Every time he's falling away, he's falling down. He's falling down on every fall away shot. I think it's insane, man. I think it's insane they give him those calls, man. LV says, Discord says, LV, man, Landry went 1 for 2, had 2 turnovers the entire playoffs before Indy, and only now Tibbs gets him back in. Listen, man, we've talked about this Rover. You know what I mean? This is where Tibbs dropped the ball, of course. I feel that if these guys were playing in the beginning, I think we would be up 2-1 in this series. But it is what it is. They're in now, so hopefully he'll stick to it. He won't go away from it. I think Cam Payne should never come off the bench. I think his days of a Knicks should be over, right? He's just, we don't need him. I think he's found something here with Delon Wright and Shamet and Deuce. That lineup right there defensively, because Shamet gets after it defensively, and he could knock it down. He had a big corner 3, too, which was big tonight. I think it was the first half. That was a big part of us cutting the lead down to 13. But remember, guys, going into the fourth, we were down 10. We're right in striking distance, right? So we put our heads down, and I just thought the energy from those guys really, really boosted everybody up, man. And then also, too, I think most importantly, is those guys playing, and I don't want to, excuse me, but I have to give it to Tibbs. He kept those guys in, did not sub anybody because of what they were given on a defensive end. And the beauty of having a guy like Towns is this. It's what I've always told you guys, right? I've said this numerous times on my show. Yes, the playoffs are about sets and all this other stuff. Sometimes it's about getting a bucket. Having your guy be the best guy on the court. Towns is an all-NBA guy, so he should have had a fourth quarter like this. This is why he's getting $60 million, man. This is why. He's easily okay. You want to say Halliburton is the second best player in the Eastern Conference Finals? Fine. You want to say he's better? He's outright because Brunson's the best. Halliburton, okay, cool. I think it's either between him and Towns. I think you can go 2A or 2B, second best player in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. It's Towns proved it in that fourth quarter. There's no way none of them could check him. The other big kid, I forget his name. He's coming off the bench from the big husky kid. He can't check Towns. Siakam definitely can't check Towns. And Miles Turner can't check him. So the Knicks have mismatches on all areas because no one can check Brunson. He does what he wants. So you got to use that. You got to identify that. And I think Tibbs might have found the wrinkle here. Now, we got to see exactly what Carlisle is going to do going forward now. But this is good to see because I think their intensity was great. And also, too, man, I don't know the whole deal of like how did Deuce pick up like 3 fouls like a minute? Like it was like 2 minutes. He was in the game for like 2 minutes and he got like 3 fouls. I was like, come on, Scott, man. Scott Forster, I mean. I'm like, come on, Scott. You gotta like, you guys, come on. Certain things, it's just insane. And then that last call, it was like how many seconds was left? It was maybe like 20 seconds left in the game, 30 seconds left in the game. Knicks were up by 4. Halliburton's trying to drive on Bridges. They called a foul on that, man. Like a little bump. Like, yo, come on, man. The game is over. You don't call that then. So the whistle was weird tonight. Very weird. And I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like that whistle kind of got Brunson off his game a bit because he didn't look the same after he picked up that 4th foul. Like he just, even when he went off after picking up that 4th, you see him kind of being volatile towards the ref. You can see he was pissed off. So I think that kind of got him off his game a bit. But it doesn't matter because he comes off the bench and he hits that runner. cold as ice. And he comes off and just knocks down the runner like it's nothing. And then he knocked down 2 free throws, cold-blooded in this, So once again, but I think Brunson will be ready next game, which will be Tuesday. I think he'll be ready. But listen, man, I really truly think we found something with these other guys. And this is something, guys, this is something we've all been calling for. This is nothing new. We've all been calling for this. This Grover says Tibbs finally kept Jalen on the bench. Yeah, man, he was stinking it up. This Grover, I'm not gonna. He just. How many? And also too, what's going on with him with these turnovers, man? He's turning the ball over way too much, man. It's like he's like in a. How many turnovers he had tonight? Only had 3. I felt like he had like more than that. So he had like 6 or 7 again. Yeah, he had 3 turnovers, man. He's got to get better with that, man. Sometimes he gets really, really lazy with this stuff, man. BQ from BK says Scott Ford. Yo, you saw that on Towns? Yo, BQ from BK, man. Come on. Scott Forster with that late travel BS. The play was over. He blows the whistle, stops playing, and calls a travel. Talking about a late call. Yo, come on, man. If we was on the block playing out on the street, playing open run, there's no way you would say, yo, my man, it's too late. Late call, man. Late call. That's how it would be. It would not, no one would give you that. It's too late, man. You can't make a call that late. The play was over. They was on their way back down. He calling and blowing the whistle. Insane, man. Insane. Oh, Gareth, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live, man. This Rover says that wasn't a travel. This Rover, I saw when I saw the replay, I saw it wasn't a travel, but this Rover, I got one better. Even if he did, it doesn't matter. That's a missed call on y'all. The play's over now. The play already went through. The ball went in the basket. The ball's going out of bounds, and y'all calling a travel. Like, yo, come on, man. That's a missed call. So what? Keep on playing. That's a play on. That ain't even something that you know what I mean? That's insane. Simpson's brother says stop force. Yeah, he's been struggling as of late, Tim, with that. I don't know what's going on with with all that stuff with him and these turnovers, Tim. I really don't know what's going on with that. It's really bad, Tim. Okay. Tim says this team finally figured the Pacers out. We should be up 2-1 right now. It's cool. We win the next game. It's over in 6. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. Tim's got a lot of faith, man. Tim thinks we still get these boys in 6. Man, Vibes says, how about that dunk by Towns, LV? Yo, Vibes, that was nasty, right? Nasty. But that was a beautiful cut, though. Beautiful pass by Bridges. Right in that Baja poster. Towns was exceptional tonight, man. Towns was exceptional tonight, man. Exceptional. Exceptional, man. But once again, it sounds like a broken record, man. But this is why he gets paid what he gets paid, man. This is why. To pull off performances like this, especially when Brunson doesn't have it going, you need your other top dog to step it up. And that's what he did tonight. I mean, people 20 in the 4th when it's money time. That 3 that he had when he got it on Siakam, and he got fouled on that. I put us up by 3. 91-90, hit that 3, boom, we up by 4. And that was it after that. We kept on, they kept on scoring. We kept on scoring again or hitting free throws. And we kept it pretty much at 4. That was big when he hit that. It gave us a little bit of cushion. Jason Prince of Towns has to touch the ball, and overall, we got to stop chucking threes. Brunson started playing a bit of hero ball, so him getting in foul trouble forced Tibbs to play right and sham it. Jay Supreme, listen, man, you're absolutely right on with that. I said it yesterday, Jay. I said we got to get Towns touches. Like, there's no way, and trust me, Tibbs not playing Towns in that 4th in game 2 cost us that game. I don't care how bad he is defensively. I don't care. You got to figure out how to shield him and hide him. But you see what he does on the offensive end. Like, you got to keep him on the court. You got to make sure he's out there in money time. You got to. And when he's out there and Brunson's not there, everything's got to go through him. You got to let him dominate his matchup. There's no one that can check him. And once 1-3 goes down, that's it. Now you got to really get on him. Come on, he's an elite guy. He's an elite player in this league. He's 7 feet. You see what he's doing. That's why this whole nonsense about him not being this and him not being that, he can't play defense. All these people destroying Cat. I'm like, yo, my man, he's all NBA. How many times has he made an all-star team? About 5 or 6 times? He's all NBA. How many times has he made all NBA? Guys, you do fact check for me. I'm sorry. But I know he's made all NBA at least 4 or 5 times. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, guys. Okay? Let's just be honest. I'm not saying he's the first ballot, but he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's played 10 years in the league, this league and has been busy. He's been the best big man in this league or top 3 in this league. Come on, man. You guys got to stop treating him like he's some type of bum. This is why he does what he does, man. This is why he's here. To do exactly what he did tonight, especially with Brunson not having it. Offensively, we have nobody as skilled as him, man. We just don't. Brunson's good, yes, but Brunson ain't 7 feet doing what this guy is doing. As he's a matchup nightmare, especially for these guys. You can't do nothing with him. You leave him alone at 3, he's knocking that down at a high clip. 50, 40, 90 was his numbers when he's coming in. 50% from the field, 40% from 3, 90 from the free throw line. That's what he does. He's like a cheat code on offense. He's a cheat code, man, at 7 feet. You got to use him right. That's it. You got to use him right. You do that, Tibbs, you might keep your job. You got to use him right, man. He's too good of a player to not play. Jeremy says, Tom Thibodeau finally utilized the bench. The Knicks had a phenomenal comeback win. The Knicks should be up 3-0. Indiana is done in 6. Look at that. Another person says 6. Tim, you said 6 too, right? Everybody's saying 6, man. Atlantic Lion, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Let's reset the room, everybody. Reset the room. You know LV's both going crazy tonight. Going crazy, man. We're not dead yet, man. We're not dead yet. Everybody hit that like button. If you're coming through for the first time, hit that like button for LV. Nice. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big time win for the boys. 2-1 in the series right now. 106-100. The Big Cat, 24 points, 15 boards. He was a monster tonight. Monster. Atlantic Line says, LV, man, graveyard shift's killing me, but yo, you got to get that cheese, though, Atlantic Line. Graveyard shift is there, but you got to get that cheese, man. Got to get that cheese. I know. I've been there, man. I've been there. But you got to get that chicken up, man. You get that chicken up, it's going to feel good, though. So keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. You're going to be good. But happy I was able to catch the 4th quarter. Tibbs digging deeper into that bench is great, man. Delon Wright straps onto. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Big shouts to him. Guys, have we not been calling for this guy? Have we not been calling for this guy to play over campaign? Like this guy, here's the beauty of him. He does not play out of himself. He's not going to go out there and do something crazy like campaign. But what he does is he defends, and he's got size. So that is good for what it is that we want to do defensively. So now you got him and Shaman out there. They're both 6'5". You got Deuce as a pit bull out there. So now these guys are fighting over screens. They're contesting shots. They're rotating beautifully. Then you got Josh Hart running around getting rebounds. We looked fabulous tonight. We might have found something tonight with these guys. We might have found something. I mean, I said, whoever sat Cat in game 2 should be fired. Yo, listen, man. Nice, I said that, man. I said that. That's insane. That's insane for this guy, man. There's no way he's too good of a player. Look how the ball moves without Brunson. No knock on Brunson. It's just matchup against Pacers. It does not look good. Major salute, Cat, Mitch, Hart, and Deuce. Agreed, sir, but you're missing 2 people. You're missing Delon Wright, and you're missing Shaman. Those were the heroes tonight. Those were the heroes. What a win, man. Right, guys. Yo, listen, let's have an emotional moment right now. What a win, man. What a win. You gotta love your team, man. You gotta love your team. Listen, I know they get us upset. It get me upset. But you gotta love the way these guys fight, right? The way they believe in each other. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. But here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna throw something out there for you. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Everybody focus on LV right now. You gotta look deeper into when guys say certain things. Remember when Bridges came out and said that he said to Tibbs, you gotta kind of like, there's other guys that can kind of play. You can gotta believe in those guys like Shamit and those guys like, those guys can get minutes too. Remember he made that statement and Tibbs said that's not the conversation they had. They didn't have that, which we all know is a bunch of BS. The conversation did happen. Tibbs just don't want to speak on it because, Bridges probably quote his coattail. There's a reason why these guys say that, man. It's not that these guys are tired. It's not that these guys don't want to play. They trust in their brothers, man. They trust in their brothers. They trust in these guys. And they see that these guys can contribute to help us win. And so that's why, like, these things were said. Little things were kind of leaked out to kind of let you know that, yo, man, these guys can play, man. You got to give these guys some minutes. You got to give these guys an opportunity to kind of like, give them a chance, Tibbs, basically. And boom. Those guys were exceptional tonight. Exceptional, man. Exceptional. Johnny says PJ Tucker said something to Cat after his third or fourth foul, and I think it's what ignited him. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that he get in his face, man. He gave him a little talking to, which is good. Which is good. Which is good. I love that, man. I love that. You know what I mean? Listen, man, it's called being as brothers, man. This is what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have a guy who talk to you like that, man, let you know. You know what I'm saying? I think that's awesome. Big Taz says nobody on Pacers can guard him. Yo, Big Taz, they can't, man. They can't. No one can. No one can, man. My man Tim says they can't stop Cat. Brunson have to feed him the ball. We don't need hero ball every game. I'm okay with Brunson scoring 18 to 20 in a series with 15 assists a game. We will be good. Good point, man. Good point. Good point. Look at my man Tim said, yeah, that's what I said. We win next game. We got him in 6. Look at that, man. Yo, Tim, man, you're making me believe a little bit, Tim. I'm Tim, I ain't gonna front, Tim. I'm shaky, man. I'm shaky right now. LV shaky, but tonight gave me some hope. I did say in my last live that I think we get swept. LV's guilty of that. But Tim, you're making me a believer, man, with this right here, man. Tonight makes me a believer, but hearing you guys, you guys motivate LV too, man. Nice says if we do what Pacers do, if we do what Pacers be nothing for Naismith and Halliburton creating screen picks, take it to the bank. Cat will be hitting 3 out of 4 on his threes. Yo, listen, I agree, man. We got to do the same thing they do for Naismith and Halliburton. I like that. But they got to be looking for Cat automatically. Like sometimes when Deuce comes off of that nice and that screen is there, he's got to look to kick it automatically because Towns pops out ready. You see him hands right there ready. All he got to do, bang, bang. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? For him to shoot that. And he don't even jump. He shoot like he's shooting a free throw. That's how much water it is. But Deuce don't be looking for that. That's where Deuce has got to get better. Because Towns right there, soon as he catch it, it's up and it's water. Jay Scream said the whole crew was in the building, man. Where's the resident troll? Hiding like the rest of the Knicks. Yo, Jay, you calling him out, Jay? I don't know where he at, Jay. Jay, he was going all year too, though, Jay. He popped up out of the blue, man. So, Oh, let us see what's going on, man. Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big time win for them boys, 106 to 100. Series now 2-1. The Big Cat, 24 and 15. 20 points in that fourth quarter. Beautiful. Everybody's in here rocking with me. I appreciate, man. That's why I love showing y'all love, man. Listening to what y'all have to say. Tim says, I don't know why Tim's not giving Precious no burn. Yo, man, I think Precious would be a good wrinkle too. Because you can have Precious guard Obi. You understand what I'm saying? You can have Precious guard Obi. But the problem is with that too, Tim, is that he likes Josh Hart out there with that second unit. And I like Josh Hart out there too. He gives the energy. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? Because then you got to make sure I don't want to change how things are right now, Tim. You know what I'm saying? I love Delon Wright and Shaman. I've been begging for those guys to play. So I'm glad they're out there. So I don't know where you fit minutes in because he's going 9 deep. If he goes 10, he's going to have to put Precious in there. Where does he fit? Because you got to make sure you get Mitch in there, right? So, but yo, Tim, listen, man. Look, all hands on deck, man. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We got to do whatever we got to do to win. So if there's moments where you think Precious should be in there, I think he should look to play him. Definitely. Eric Green says, do you think Tibbs should give Precious some minutes in the first half and to keep Mitch fresh for the fourth? in the first half or the second half? Well, it just depends. Eric, Tim was just saying this. It just depends where they want to play him. Like where and what lineup. Because what we don't want, guys, is we don't want the lineup to look crazy. What was beautiful about that second unit that came in today, everything fit perfectly. Like, right? Everything fit like a glove. Because you got all these wings out there that are aggressive defensively. Deuce, Shamet, Delon Wright, and Josh Hart just running around like his hair is on fire like it usually does. The weak link is Towns, but it's okay because Towns is the offensive anchor. That's what you're scoring through. Right? So that's the beauty of that. So it's like, where would you fit these guys? You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say this though. So kind of like the same thing I just said to Tim. All hands are on deck for this, man. So whatever you need, you got to figure it out as a coach. That's why you get paid the big bucks, man. You got to figure it out because I'll tell you this much. How this much was big. Tuesday's huge. Tuesday is huge. We win Tuesday, we get back home. We get back home court, and that's monstrous. If we could pull that off, we're back. We're back, and now we got home court. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, that's huge. If we can do that. And for me, that's really what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Tuesday because I'm happy about tonight. I think it was fabulous. I'm happy, but to me, we got to really focus on that. To me, that's the big one. All right, guys, listen. Let me pull up the captain here, man. The captain is talking right now, so let's pull him up and see exactly what he's saying. All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. Once again, reset the room, man. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me. Please hit that like button for me, please. Big win for them boys. Huge win. Go up 2-1. Excuse me, 2-1 in the series. With a game on Tuesday. So it should be big. Right now, I'm going to share, see what him and Towns are saying. All right. Let's hear what the captain is saying.
Just turn on each other, but we got together as a team in the locker room. We talked about the biggest part of our comeback and everything was, we could quickly start to point fingers. We can quickly start to just turn on each other. But we got together as a team, and we made sure that everyone was encouraging each other and making sure that it's not over. We got to keep fighting, keep chipping away, and we did that. And I'm just proud from the way we responded. Yeah, we needed it.
You guys tell me if I'm wrong here, right? I think Brunson didn't believe it. I think Brunson was shocked that we came back. You hear how he's talking? Now, I don't think he's hating. I don't think he's mad. But you can see that he's kind of like, I can't believe we did that. Because he doesn't seem too confident in talking right now. And what I do love what he said was that they didn't do any finger pointing at halftime. They didn't do none of that. They just kind of got together as a team and started still continue to motivate each other, which I think is fabulous. And I think it shows like a great team effort, right? I think it shows that. What I will say is that his leadership is going to be tested now here because we're going to need him to step it up to win game 2. Because listen, this team's not going anywhere without him. So he's going to have to tighten up with these fouls that he's getting, like these little ticky-tack fouls. He's got to tighten up with that, and he's got to be smarter with the pill. We know what he could do. He's second team only at All-NBA. He's the king of New York, blah, blah, blah. We get all that. But he's got to cut down on the turnovers. He's got to be sharper with his decision-making because we're going to need him to close the show. In these games, he's been getting in foul trouble, and it's kind of hurt us. And so he's got it, and then it's kind of taking him out of his game too, to where he's not as aggressive and as sharp as he should be. And we need him, man. So he's got to kind of tighten up. But tonight, I don't know, it's weird. I could be wrong. LV could be wrong, but he seems like he kind of was like he didn't believe that we was going to win tonight. But he stated that, nobody was pointing fingers and all that other stuff, getting mad at each other. We just came together as a team. And I think he knows also, too, he's got to step it up. I think he knows that. He's too sharp of a guy. He's been through too many wars from high school to college where he's won championships. He's been through too much to not identify where he's got to get better. And he knows that he's got to get better where we need him. So I thought it was a great breakdown by him, man. Great breakdown by him. Nice says, look at Cat Face, man. He looks like he's telling his team. Only if you believe in me, yo, nice. That's word up, right? He got his head down too, like, yo, see? Yo, nice. That might be the conversation in the back, nice. You might be right. This girl says Jalen was shocked the first 2 times too. Yo, listen, agreed too, man. I can see it. Says his Brunson's due for a perfect game. Yo, Timmy, he definitely is, man. He's due for that, man. He's due for that. Break Forever. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man, and me and my crew. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Break Forever, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. Break Forever says Precious on Siakam. I don't know, man. Yo, Siakam be cooking Precious, man. Cooking him. I like Precious more so on Obi. Because Obi don't got them post moves. You know what I'm saying? So Big Tasses, but the Knicks have been here before, LV. Agreed, Big Task, but not down 2-0. Not down 2-0. And I think that's the thing, Big Task. They're down 2-0. And you could see, like, it wasn't looking good, Big Task. It was looking pretty cloudy in that third quarter. It was not looking good at all. And when we cut it to 10 going into the fourth, I said, yo, we right there, man. We right there. We just got to stay close, but we right there. And we close the deal, man. We close the deal. Jay says, we ain't going to see Precious unless Mitchell, Cat, and foul trouble. Yeah, I don't think so. I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you, Jay. I don't think I like Precious. I do. It's just a matchup thing. He can't. It's no way with Siakam. Siakam will cook him, man. Precious is not disciplined enough to play Siakam. And the way Siakam plays, he's got like the herky-jerky movements and stuff like that. And he's always flailing his arms and kicking his legs out and stuff like that. He'd be drawing crazy fouls. Precious is not disciplined enough to play to guard Siakam. Go back in here, man. See what everybody's talking about. Okay, so Tim says, for some reason, I'm feeling like it's going to be Timberwolves Knicks finals. That would be great for the ratings. And both teams made a trade for each other. Cat, Randall, Dante would be crazy. Hey, listen, Tim, I kind of had that feeling earlier, right? I kind of had that feeling earlier. But what I saw OKC do to them boys in OKC, I said, I don't know. But then the Wolves blew their doors out last night. Blew their doors out. That's going to be a series. So I think, if the Wolves win tomorrow, we got a ball game. Now we got a series. Same thing with us. We win Tuesday, we got a series. That's going to be big. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LV Live, man. Big time win for them boys, 106-100. Series now 2-2. Great win, man. Great win, man. I'm sure you guys feel good, man. Listen, it wasn't out, man. I wasn't, man. LV wasn't doing good, man. I wasn't doing good when I was watching the game, man. You guys wouldn't have wanted to see me live, man, watching the game. Man, Nice says, I don't like to see Deuce hesitating on the shot, man. When you get the pass, take the three, Deuce. We know you're capable of hitting those problems, no problem. Agreed. Deuce was sensational tonight, though, Nice. He was the reason, man. He was the reason. He really spearheaded that run, man. He really spearheaded. Then, of course, Towns did what he did. But what I'm saying is that he was the spark defensively, and he started knocking down some threes and making some big buckets in that third, which really cut the lead to 10. And then it just followed through, you know what I'm saying, going into that fourth. Deuce was sensational tonight. And then, like I said, man, then him picking up those 3 fouls, he was on the court for like 2 minutes. And he picked up those fouls. I was like, yo, come on, man. The whistle was weird tonight. It was good at moments, but at also times it was weird. Like, it was like, yo, come on, that's not a foul, man. That's not a foul. Orlando C says, Tibbs going to have to trust the bench to have a chance. Foul trouble plays us. It's going to take a Herculean effort. Let's go. Orlando C, you are 1,000% correct, sir. 1,000% correct. I mean, Lionel Motis is up in here, man. Lionel Motis says, we win game 4, win the series at least in 7. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, I think this is going to be a dogfight, man. This is going to be a dogfight. And so we got to be ready to go, man. Listen, because they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready Tuesday. But so are we. I think we're going to be ready also. And I think we just got to bring it, man. We got to bring that intensity. And we just got to kind of pretty much have the same fight that we had tonight, man. But my thing is make it a situation to where, we don't have to get down. This is what Kat talked about before, right? Getting down and, feeling like you have to kind of fight your way back, kind of like with the Boston series. Like we got to have some type of, I know it sounds like, cliche, but it's like a sense of like urgency, man. Like we got to do that like all the time. Like we can't just be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I don't know why these guys just, you know what I'm saying? I just, as you see, LV's like running out of stuff to say. I just don't know why. You know what I mean? Like they just come up with these decisions, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just the things that we do. It just doesn't make any sense. Even Town says like, yo, we shouldn't be playing from behind. Like we gotta like just always be ready like all the time. So I don't know why that happens. I don't know. Even they asked Bridges, right? He didn't even have an answer last game. Like he was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. You saw our guys, I played it for you. All right, guys, let me pull up another thing here. I got Josh Hart here. Let me pull him up, man, hear from him, man, the heart and soul of this team. I thought he was also exceptional tonight. What's Josh Hart's numbers, man, really quick? Josh Hart was great. Josh Hart, 34 minutes, 1 for 3. 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. But 6 for 6 from the lines. Guys, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 3 offensive, 7 defensive, 4 assists, 1 steal, plus 5 tonight with Josh Hart, man. Vintage game from him. Vintage game. All right, so let me go here, guys. Let me pull this up for you guys. Let me share what Josh Hart had to say. All right. Make sure I'm on the right screen here and pull this up. Also, to reset the room again, man. Everybody coming through here, rock with me, man. Please hit that like button for me. Pull this up so I can make this a little bigger for you guys so we can really hear what Josh has to say. Thought it was pretty big of him, man, to come out here and give his all, even though, he didn't start tonight. But he showed
something that we had to do. And obviously, that's a group decision that really boils down.
Let me bring it back here for you guys, okay? Josh Hart talking about the game. Here we go.
First quarter, kind of with a couple of huge plays down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of, what did it feel like to what could have been a tough day for you to come out?
It was never going to be a tough day for me because I had a hand in that decision. When I'm in a decision like that and kind of got the ball rolling on that, y'all, it was funny because y'all are scrambling trying to get answers and all that, and I never really cared just because it was kind of my decision, and I was comfortable with it. And
you went to Tom with it?
we had this was a conversation that I've had before. I actually had a conversation. I mentioned I don't think I talked to them about it. I talked to a couple of you about it before Game 6. And I was struggling with the matchup of Luke Cornett on me. I wasn't able to really figure that out. And Game 6 had a pretty good game, but it's something that I've had in the back of my mind, and I've always been willing to do. And down to, especially with how he played last game, it was just that's something that we had to do. And obviously that's a group decision that really boils down to Tibbs and myself. But for me, it wasn't a tough day. It was funny because everyone would say something to me, or guys would text me on other teams and all that, and I'm like, bro, I don't care. I don't care if I start. I don't care if I play 20 minutes. If we win, we win. If we, you can't name me who won the championship 2 years ago.
Nuggets.
I could tell you most of this stuff, but whoever won the championship 5 years ago, you can't really you have no idea who the starters are. You know that those guys won, and they have that camaraderie and that connection for life. It doesn't matter how many points you score, it doesn't matter how many minutes you play, it doesn't matter if you started or not. It depends on if you win, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing for me.
Listen to this guy, man. Did you guys hear this guy, man? You guys hear what it is to be a teammate? This is what it is, and this is what it looks like. Did you hear what he just said, man? He said he didn't care, man. He doesn't care. And he even said that they had discussions back in the Boston series because of how well Luke Cornett was playing. And it wasn't a good matchup for him. And how it was discussions that he had with Tibbs. And it was pretty much like his decision, but they was in conversations with it, man. He didn't care. And a great thing that he said, here's a great quote that he said right at the end. He said, you ask who was the starting 5 years ago for a championship team, no one remembers. You just know who won. This is a winner, man. This guy wins, man. He's won everything in his whole life. He's won at every level. He was a big-time recruit coming out of high school. He won a national championship at Villanova, right? He was a top pick in the draft. I don't think he went lottery, but I think he went first round. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But I'm just saying. He's in the NBA. He's playing really well, making a boatload of dough. He's won at life, man. You think this guy cares if he comes up to the his ego's not that big, man. He understands it takes more than that to win, man. You got to have everybody locked in. Everybody. This guy gets it, man. This guy gets it. And that's why he's always been, since he's gotten here, the heart and soul of this team. And you saw it tonight. He was exceptional. But remember, guys, remember when he first got here? And he was coming off the bench? He would always close games. Tibbs would never take him out. There was times I remember he would come in like the third quarter. He would never sit back down. Tibbs would keep him in the whole game. So it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. And he knows that. Because he plays championship minutes. He always has since he's been here. So it doesn't matter if he starts or not. It's just about matchups. Guys, you ready? He played the second most minutes tonight. OG Anunoby and Bridges played 37. He played 34 minutes, man. The next closest one to him was Cat, played 33. Josh Hart played 34 minutes tonight. 34. Insane, man. Insane and awesome at the same time. Like, this is what you want in your teammate, man. This is what you want. You want a guy that's just selfless, man. All he cares about is winning. It doesn't matter. And then when he goes out there, do we ever question Josh Hart's, like, he does make bonehead plays, right? He does. Do we ever say he's not playing hard? Do you ever question Josh Hart not giving effort? Never. And that's all you ask for, man. That's all you ask for him. Well said by him. Well said by him. Well said by him, man. It's just, you got to love it, man. You got to love it. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Everybody, listen, everybody's in here, right? I want everybody to give Coach a thumbs up. I've said this story numerous times, Coach, and I got to give you your flowers. I didn't want Towns. I said he's soft as tissue paper. And I've been wanting to say here, Coach, I salute you, Coach. Because you saw it in this guy. You said, yo, LV. Nah, he way better than Randall. I said, nah, Coach, you bugging out. Nah. I stand corrected, sir. Everybody give 2 thumbs up for Coach. He was the one in the background making this Randall deal happen. He's moving and shaking, moving things around over there in Jersey. Then he made a couple of phone calls. I remember when I pretty much put out a short, Coach said, yo, you got to go live, LV. You got to go live. We were talking crazy. Now you got to come home, LV. Yo, Coach, I came home, man. Cat was a monster tonight. A monster. 20 in the fourth. 8 rebounds. No one could check him. No one. They were trying everybody. Siakam. Miles Turner's a joke. He can't check Towns. Towns does what he wants. They give him that drop pass on that back cut. He banged it on Nimhart's neck. Looking in the crowd like, yeah, you know my name. You know who I am. Put some respect on it. Big time for the big cat. Big time. You guys better show him his love, man. Give him some love. Everybody stop talking crazy about the big cat. Coach, I had to give you your flowers, Coach. Salute to you, sir. Salute to you, sir. All right, let me go in here, man. Let me go in here. Look at the chat again, man. See everybody, man. Everybody's in here rocking with LV, man. It's a good feeling, man. Feels good. Feels good. We needed this, man, after the last two losses, man. We haven't been feeling good at all, man. This Rover says, even though Josh showed us a lot this playoffs, I still love this guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's had his moments, right? But he's also had big moments too. He's had big moments too. Big Task is great adjustment by Tibbs. Big Task agreed. Listen, Big Task, you know what? Let me say this. It's a great adjustment by him, but Big Task, it was, everyone saw it though, man. Everyone saw it. It was not like rocket science. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, he's just stuck in his ways, I guess. I don't know. But Josh Hart said he was the one that was kind of like, yo, I think that should happen because, you know, matchup-wise, I think it's better. He said it was really on him. Which shows how much of a teammate he is and how selfless he is. He puts the team before himself, which is beautiful. Tim says it doesn't matter if he starts. It's about who finishes the game. Agreed, Tim. No one remembers who started, Tim. Remember who's at the end making big time plays, right? Josh got that big time rebound, which was huge. He looked like he buckled his knee a little bit, but that was big. He got that rebound. They fouled him. He knocked down the free throws, put us up by 6, was huge. And that's the ball game. That's the ball game. Johnny says Leon told James not to come back home without a W. Yo, listen. Johnny, I'm telling you right now, man, they probably told him, listen, man, if you lose again, man, you can just stay out there in Indiana, man. Keep, you can stay you can stay wherever you at. Don't come back. Don't get back on the company play, man. You got to figure out your own way to get back home. Oh man. That's probably the conversation that I have probably between him and Wes, man. Get this Grover. Hold on, wait. I gotta put this stuff. Sorry. Look at this Grover. No matter what happens, I love this squad so much, except him. Even in a victory, Tim still gets some heat. This Grover, man, listen, man, you're not lying, man. I mean, look. You got to get the coach's props. You know what I mean? I get it. But I think his feet were held to the fire, though, man. He had to make this change. He had to, this Grover. He had no choice. If he didn't make an adjustment, if he didn't make a change, because we all know he's stubborn, his job was on the line tonight. It was. And honestly, I still don't think he's out of the, still think he's kind of in the heat of it. I don't think he's in the clear. I don't think he's in the clear. We got to win Tuesday. We got to push this game and push this series because his seat is still hot. It's not even warm anymore. Well, today it was like hot lava before the game. Hot lava. Now it's kind of cooled off, but it's still hot. I'm telling you right now, man. Oh, man. That was a good one, this rover. Except for Tibbs. Tibbs finished, man. Well, let me not say that. We'll see what happens, but, I wouldn't I don't know if my confidence is too high about him, you know what I mean? Coming back or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, we got to win. So let's be optimistic and let's be happy about it. But I thought it was a great win tonight, man. Great win. I thought it was not just that it was a great win, guys. It's how we won. In games like this, believe it or not, could change the series. It really could. And I think that the beautiful thing of this is that sometimes you get down like this and you kind of lose faith in yourselves, right? But with this team, it seems like they really, truly, truly believe in themselves. And I think that brotherhood that's in that locker room, man, you can't kind of look at it like it's not a real thing. I think it's a very real thing. And I think these guys really, truly believe in each other. They may argue and fight like brothers, like what we saw on the bench, but not for 1 second do I think they don't believe in each other. And I think sometimes outside that locker room, they understand that there's a lot of narratives that people put out there. But I think within that locker room, within each other, I think they truly believe in each other. And I think they really want to win for not just for the fans. They love the fans or for their friends or family. I think they want to win for each other. And I think that that's the importance of a win like tonight. And I'm going to say this, guys. I think this win, believe it or not, is bigger than the Boston win by 20. I think this is way bigger. And the reason why is because we know we lose tonight. That's the series. That's the series. And so I feel, just my opinion, that this was way bigger than that. Way bigger than that, because I felt like we were kind of facing elimination, man. I'm just being honest with you. I think we were. And the way we pulled it off tonight and the way we kind of had to dig deep and really find a way to pull out this victory, man, I thought was huge. I thought it was huge and really, says a lot about this team and the character of this team. And you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it, man. The way they believe in each other, it makes you believe in them. It makes you believe in them because of how they believe in each other. And then I don't care what next game is, if they're down by 20 or whatever, the way this team is and how mentally tough they are to get through it and believe in each other, especially on the road. They've done it twice in Boston like this. Now to do it in Indy, there's something special about these guys, man. So I want us to really identify that and really pay attention to that. And if we can win Tuesday and make this 2-2, Tim said 6. Lionel said 6. I go 7. I think the Knicks do it in 7, man. I think the Knicks get him in 7. And I initially said Knicks in 6 in this. But I think this goes 7 if we win Tuesday. But Tuesday's the game. You got to be able to pull that out. Excuse me. I think that changes everything. We win that, I think that changes the whole series. And I think then now the pressure goes back onto them as opposed to us. Because we were down 2-0 and, they should have won, and we beat them the way we beat them by coming back from 20 down. So I think that's huge. So let's focus now. Let's party. Let's have a good time. But let's get ready and get focused for Tuesday. All right? But listen, people, let me get up out of here. Listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through rocking with me, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, please leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, big time win for them boys, man. Make the series interesting now. 2-1 in the series. They win tonight 106-100. The Big Cat, 20 big points in that fourth. Propelled the Knicks. Huge. Big game on Tuesday. I will be going live after that game. So please come through and check that out. All right, people. Listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Let's do it. Peace.